Last known photograph of Mitch McConnell is here in the back of an ambulance with his feet wrapped in an orange blanket, body bag. No one's quite sure. It was really distressing, as you could see Mitch McConnell being wheeled out in a stretcher. Many people speculating, is he even alive? Again, he was found unconscious. He had a massive cardiac event. And here is the footage obtained by CNN of a rather lifeless looking pair of feet being thrown into the back of an ambulance. Now, just this morning, Senator Lindsay Graham was announced dead, thrown into the back of an ambulance after a cardiac event, also found unresponsive in his Capitol Hill home. Is somebody mass murdering Republicans in the Senate? It's like, again, can Mitch McConnell please just say something? His staff have been silent on what happened, on where he is, on what's going on. And all we're left with is video like this of a relatively lifeless body being thrown into the back of an ambulance after the EMS call that we could all hear, that there was a major cardiac event, that an unresponsive person has been found slumped over in their Capitol Hill home. The address belonged to McConnell. Well, Mitch McConnell has finally posted proof of life. And here it is. Mitch McConnell assures Kentuckians of ongoing Senate work during recovery from fall and pneumonia. So Mitch McConnell has posted this photograph with his wife, Elaine Chao. And sorry for the pop-up there. And this is his last known photograph now. And here's what he has to say. I'm just going to kind of skip through this really long, drawn-out musing. It seems kind of interesting that Elaine Chao would be there, considering all of the critiques that she's received for jetting off to China. She is Chinese, after all, when her husband was in the hospital. It turns out those critiques were correct because Mitch McConnell has been in the hospital. Is he brain dead? Well, let's go ahead and see here. What does he say? When you elected me, blah, blah, blah. Elaine and I appreciate your well wishes. Okay, whatever. Folks in my generation often hesitate to share vulnerability that comes with growing older. Even in the public eye, I feel the same instinct. At the same time, I've had more than my share of experience with physical vulnerabilities, blah, blah, blah. I had polio. I took a fall, he says. It landed me in the hospital. That's all I get. That's all we hear. I took a fall. I didn't break any bones, suffer a concussion. I didn't have a heart attack or stroke. I don't have any tumors or hemorrhages. But I was unconscious. I was taken to the hospital. I've also had to deal with pneumonia, he says. So that's where I've been for the past several weeks. Well, then why didn't you just tell people that? I mean, let me just begin by saying, if it's just you tripped because you're 84, fine. We've all seen videos of you falling. There are multiple videos of you falling directly on your face, some of them from 10 years ago. Why not just say I had a fall? And I'm recovering, I'm fine. Got a little pneumonia, so I'm just going to chill. Why not say that? Instead, they've gone a month without alerting the public to anything. I've been a good patient, blah, blah, blah. He says, however, as he's regaining his strength, he's going to stay out of the Senate. I'm not taking a break from the Senate business that matters to you. I've been working closely with legislative staff, but I've been keeping in touch with my Senate colleagues in the process. You're right to expect your representatives to work hard for you, LOL. But being honest about the demands of Senate work, I still have unfinished business to complete on your behalf, and I intend, please don't. I'll keep working hard to get back on the Senate floor as soon as possible. I'll keep you posted on my progress. Okay, so that's what he says. And then he poses with a photo of today's Washington Post sports section. Like he's holding that, like, obviously, so you can see this is his proof of a proof of life, like what you'd need in a hostage situation. And it does look like a hostage situation with Elaine Chao there. Okay, so that's what Mitch McConnell posted. Now the internet has its response. Okay, again, you can see this is the day's Washington Post. A couple of just takeaways, just right off the bat. Why is he wearing jeans in the hospital? What are you even wearing jeans in the hospital? If you didn't fall and you're this old, you like, if you're in the hospital, don't you need an IV? If you didn't break any bones, why are you still in the hospital? Why are you still in the hospital if you didn't break any bones? You just fell and you had a little concussion. Wouldn't like hospital stays are unbelievably expensive, even if you are a U.S. senator. So why are you in the hospital in your plain clothes? Can you explain why your wife went to China? Like when you were in this state. So now you've confirmed that you fell and that you busted your face up and that you were unconscious. Okay. That seems really scary. Why'd your wife flee to China? Okay. You have pneumonia. Like, wouldn't having pneumonia necessitate that your wife would be there by your side? You fall and you're unconscious and your wife flees to China? Okay. Again, he's holding up the paper like a proof of life. And it does look like a hostage situation with the wife with the wife right there. That's very strange. For what it's worth, McConnell pictured holding the sports section. So here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, obviously on purpose. Isn't his wife in China right now? This is an old photo, people are saying. AI, this is fake. We're sure this isn't an older photo. Y'all peep his hand. His hand is black. You can see here. His hand has, some major bruising on it. But it's been like that for a while. Why does it look like something's off about this picture? It almost looks as if they cropped the sides to get rid of an AI watermark. Boy, Lindsay got clipped and he's smiling. AI, to be honest. I can't keep this all straight. Isn't she in China? This photo was taken a month ago. I thought his wife was in China. How could they be pictured together? This is an old photo, everyone's saying. Now, as far as the AI thing, I went ahead and I asked AI. Okay, so I asked Grok, which is my favorite AI. It's on X, and I said, "Is this AI generated?" And it said, "No, this is not an AI generated image. It appears to be real because of the natural skin textures, wrinkles, clothing, and fold. The metadata. It doesn't come with a compression, the usual artifacts of an AI specific signature." And not common AI tells. Eyes, finger, hands, teeth, fabric patterns, and interactions between two people hold up under scrutiny. AI often struggles with these complex scenes. So that's what AI says. That is not AI. So here's what the rest of the internet says. How come Mitch McConnell's staff won't release a video of him? A photo could be taken at any time. I call BS. The American people aren't stupid. Why does the text on the newspaper look like he's holding an AI generated? Text is blurry. Tag under his shirt is blurred. If he's not in the hospital, why is there no IV connected to him to monitor his health? This is BS. Staff are liars. The photo of the newspaper does look like the front page of today's Washington Post. So whatever. Fully clothed, jeans in a hospital bed, no wires or tubes, IV, reading a newspaper. Okay. Clown country. Fantastic. He's awake. Now can he resign? Well, there you go. Now, these are AI. The AI images are now coming in. Mitch McConnell being marionetted by Elaine Chao. I'm totally not dead. Mitch McConnell staff release proof of life. We finally have Mitch McConnell's okay. There you go. Yep, puppet master. This is not convincing anyone. How about you? How about our chat? Are you convinced by this? Let me know what you think. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm suspicious.